Last week we have seen new leaks and speculations about the new DJI sub 250 gram model coming from the two most important DJI leakers, Autel LV and Jesper Ellens. In many cases these sort of leaks are closely followed by an official DJI statement about the release of a new drone. So, are we soon going to see the release of the new Mini 3? And if it is the case, which improvements shall we see compared to the Mini 2? I know that some people, for whatever reason, don't like to see videos of speculation and rumors about new drones. But this is a topic of great interest for plenty of other users who are on the fence trying to decide which model to buy. It is also interesting and fun to hear which features users would like to see. DJI follows YouTube very closely, so your wishlist can influence some choices. So let us know in the comment below which feature would you like to see in the new Mavic 3. Finally, thanks to Autel, we have some serious competition in the market of prosumer drones, and this is excellent news for consumers. And if someone is not interested in the topic, there is a very interesting trick. Skip the video and watch something else instead. Easy. The Mini 2 was released in November 2020, exactly 1 year after the original Mavic Mini, almost a year and a half ago. This is a relatively long time in an extremely fast-moving industry. To remain below the extremely important threshold of 250 grams, DJI had to shave weight wherever possible. So the Mini 2 has a very small sensor and very limited functionalities. At the end of 2021, Autel released the first real big competitor in the same segment of the market, the Nano, which is available in two different versions. Both models are more expensive than the Mini 2, but they outclass the DJI model in almost any department, taking full advantage of new technology. The segment below 250 grams is by far the best-selling one for drones, and DJI doesn't like at all to leave gaps for the competition. There are no doubts that it will react to Autel move as soon as possible. In order to compete with the Nano, the new Mini 3 needs at the very least a bigger sensor, obstacle sensors allowing for some sort of tracking and follow me, and an improved transmission system. There are several indicators pointing towards the release of the Mini 3 during the spring of 2022, besides the pressure due to the competition. At the end of last year, Deal Drone published a calendar of DJI upcoming product releases, indicating April 2022 as the date for the Mini 3. Around the same time, serial leaker Autel LV published some drawings of the new design of the body of the Mini 3, indicating that the model was in an advanced stage of development. The photo published this weekend and the commentary by Autel and Ellens confirm that the new drone should be near completion. Nothing is written in stone, as there hasn't been an official statement by DJI, but what we are seeing now is a familiar pre-launch pattern, and a release before the end of May seems to be the best bet. By analyzing the photo, we notice that some of the major expected upgrades have been addressed, assuming that the image is not a fake. First of all, a bigger sensor is an absolute must. To replace the tiny 1/2, which in more understandable terms is 0.43 inches, of the Mini 2. From the picture, and according to some rumors, the Mini 3 might be equipped with the same sensor as the DJI Pocket 3. It is a 0.59 inches sensor, slightly bigger than one of the basic Autel Nano, which have much wider aperture than the Mini 2 at f1.8. It is able to shoot photos at 16 megapixels and 4K video at a frame rate of 60 frames per second. The features of these sensors are a huge improvement compared to the Mini 2, somewhere in between the Autel Nano and the Nano Plus. In certain areas even above the Nano Plus, for photo resolution and video frame rate. In the image we notice in the foreground the pair of front obstacle sensors. We can be sure that the new model will have sensors in the back and at the bottom as well, even though we don't see them in the image. The obstacle sensors are particularly important for the cheapest model of the line, as they will make flying much safer for beginners. It will also open the doors to tracking and follow me, very popular features. The shape of the aircraft looks very different from the long slim fuselage of all other models of the Mavic line. According to the photo, the new model is much shorter and taller. It looks like the weight has been completely rearranged in a much more compact body, probably to improve the aerodynamics. The real weak point of both the Mini 2 and the Autel Nano are wind resistance and speed. If DJI can improve them, it will be a major selling point. Another benefit of improved aerodynamics could be longer battery life. The new design may also shave a few extra grams so that the slightly bigger batteries could be fitted. The transmission system is something that DJI must seriously improve in the new model, as the one in the Mini 2 is completely outclassed by the excellent one of the Autel Nano. We should probably see something similar to OcuSync 3 that is available in other recent models of DJI prosumer drones. There seems to be a new design of the arms, with bigger propellers, which might allow for more power into the wind and extra battery life. In the image we notice a much bigger space above the sensor. Some rumors say that the Mini 3 will be able to shoot vertical video, something that is becoming quite popular due to some social media like TikTok and Instagram. Maybe it will be equipped with a 4-axis gimbal, like the one of the Autel Lite. The title of the image is DJI Mini3 Pro, and that might suggest that we will see more than one version of this model at different price points, like the Autel Nano. We also notice a redesigned remote controller, similar to the classic one from all other models of the Mavic line, but with a built-in screen. If DJI manages to add all the features discussed above, it will certainly increase the price from the $450 of the Mini 2. Most rumors talk about a price in the region of $600 to $700, cheaper than the Nano Plus and more or less in line with the basic Autel Nano. It would be a very competitive offer against Autel sub-250 models. But obviously DJI is able to manufacture at lower cost than Autel due to its size. DJI might also offer a much more basic entry model below $500 to see off the competition for budget-conscious consumers. I'm not so sure about the model including the controller with a built-in screen. It certainly is appealing to avoid carrying a mobile phone or tablet with extra cables, but it might translate into a steep increase in price. Such a controller might drive the price above $1,000. So the question is there a market for a professional version of the Mini 3 at this price point? In my opinion, a sub-250 grams drone with video and photo quality similar to the sensational ones of the Autel Nano Plus, more power and better wind resistance, could be a very interesting tool for professional and semi-pro videographer and photographer to be used in urban environment. The same users would probably also own something like the Mavic 3 to use in all other situations. So, according to the photo posted this week, we might see 3 different versions of the Mini 3. A basic one without bells and whistles, a full-featured one, and a third one labeled Pro with a remote controller with integrated screen. Click on this link to watch my video about the excellent footage quality of the Autel Nano Plus, the main contender of the upcoming Mini 3. And don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video interesting. Thank you.